Richard, I'm delighted to tell you that the main contractor for the footprint project building works on Bath Abbey will be Emery Brothers of Bath. I'm particularly pleased that they're here, a local company, and they've won the competition for this work after a European-wide competition. So we've had tenderers from all over the place who have come in, and Emery's have won.
They, of course, were in on the trial excavation of a couple of years ago, so they certainly know what they're facing.
Yes, they were, and that's been obviously an advantage to them, so they've been able to assess the risks more easily than people who haven't had the experience. And I'm pleased that so for instance, the site manager doing the work within the Abbey is someone who actually worked on the 2013 floor trials.
So some local employment there.
Very definitely local employment, yes, and we're delighted about that, not just from the main contractor, Emery Brothers, but also their two main subcontractors who they've announced. Their mechanical and electrical subcontractors are Wheelers of Westbury, and the conservation contractor doing the stonework, lots of the stonework, particularly repairing the ledger stones, will be Strachey's, SSH, from near Wells. And I'm very, very pleased to have Sally Strachey's team. Again, some people who've worked on the Abbey before, and who, a lot of them actually are graduates from Bath College. They've learned their stonemasonry locally here. So again, good people, and we're delighted to have them on board.
Where will work start?
Work will start on the east end inside the Abbey. The first thing you'll see is hoardings going up around the Abbey, along the north side of the Abbey from the Rebecca Fountain past the north transept and round to where the taxi rank has been moved by the council, and then also to the south of the Abbey, particularly enclosing the area to the southeast of the Abbey and around to Abbey Chambers.
You, of course, are a living, working church. How disruptive is all of this going to be to the day-to-day business?
Day to day, the church will operate as normal. We have no intention of shutting the church, as has happened at various cathedrals when they've done their floors. We have a lot of visitors who we welcome, and also our congregations. Quite obviously, we could have shut the building and done as they did in Manchester and put a pop-up cathedral outside, but we have no intention of doing so. And so we'll be phasing the work, 4 main phases inside the Abbey, starting at the east end, then carrying on through the remainder of the building, and the place will stay in operation throughout.
The pews in the nave will not be put back into place. It's been a long battle in a way, but it's now been decided the pews will go. Have we decided yet how they're going to go? What's going to happen to them?
Yes, the pews, which all the furnishings need to come out of the building so we can repair the floor below, and the higher quality hand-carved furniture at the east end of the building will go back in at the end of the project. The pews in the nave and the side aisles we are proposing to sell, and they will be on sale. If anyone is interested, please get in touch with us, and they'll be very welcome. We have a list already of quite a number of people who would like to buy pews. We haven't decided on price yet, but we're taking an example from other similar buildings, places like Wakefield Cathedral, and they will probably on sale at the very beginning of next year, but not yet decided.
Talking about money, it's my understanding that you've had to make certain economies. I heard there was a proposal to have a pneumatic rising altar dais in the nave. That's been shelved.
Yes, we were looking to follow the example of Lichfield Cathedral and Manchester Cathedral, both of whom have a hydraulically raising dais, so that at the press of a button you could have a dais there for when you want services and concerts led from the crossing. However, we realised that however clever we were in optimising the size of the dais, it would never be optimum for all uses. So in the end we have decided to stick with a movable dais, probably a new one, probably elliptical, and we'll buy that so that we can use it as and when we like in the future of the church.
I did notice a stack of new chairs in the Abbey. Are these the chairs that are going to replace the pews?
These are the design of chair we're planning to use. The exact colour of the chairs which we will use we haven't yet decided. So this is the design. We're very pleased with the design. This is a design which won the church chair competition three or 4 years ago. We think they're comfortable, they're flexible, they stack and so easily movable. They're relatively lightweight, beautiful wooden chairs, and so that's the design. Yep.
Charles, you've put an awful lot of time into this project, but am I hearing you're not going to be there to see it through, that you're going to step aside?
I'm planning to step down myself at the end of July from a full-time role to a part-time consultancy basis, and there will be a relief coming in that sort of timescale. How much time I spend in the future will depend on what my relief wants, to be honest. So my brain is there for what it's worth.
At this point in time, though, you must be a happy man. It's actually going to happen.
We're delighted. We're delighted. We have worked with many outside partners to get us this far. It has taken a long time and a lot of effort to get here. We've got a great team working on the project, a team of consultants, a team of contractors, and the in-house team as well. And this program is running, it's funded, it's going, and I'm very excited, absolutely delighted.